We gotta bring it out. Wake up the lost sheep. Yeah. Hey. 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 Yeah. Bring it out. We got the truth and we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves when we bring it out. Hey. Yeah. Bring it out. We truth when we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves when we bring it out. LOC, let's go. Bring it out. We got the truth and we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves when we bring it out. Hey, bring it out. We got the truth and we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves when we bring it out. We gotta wake up the shit. People falling asleep. We gotta show that we put in that work and that we put the work in the streets. We trying to build up the nation. We patient. My people been facing defeat. We teaching repentance. We deep in them trenches. You know that we bringing the heat. We battling demons like every day. Waking up all the people. We set them straight. Keep our head in them scriptures. We meditate all in the truth. I can't back down and hesitate. All praise to the Most High. With it, no cosign. With it, keep the law. We gon' levitate. We them Jews that we won't last. With it, that we won't doubt. With it, for the truth, I'm a heavyweight. We live in this spiritual warfare. We all gotta gather together. We do that, though. We got the nations of warfare. We a separate nation. No explanation. My people, they need to listen. Crunch time, yeah, time is ticking. With the truth, I'm a servant. No stopping. We working. Just hoping my people can see the mission. So we got the truth and we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves and we bring it out. Bring it out. We got the truth and we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves and we bring it out. We got the truth and we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves and we bring it out. Bring it out. We got the truth and we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves and we bring it out. Let's go.
All of our soldiers amazing. All of our captains be leading. LOC bringing in light. Time to know what we're achieving. Wake up the people that's sleeping. Wake up that nation like coffee. Wake up and take up your crossbeat. Hold up, Pastor, man, you lost me. You should be teaching that Christmas. I'm sure that you know that it's pagan. Look how we packing the prisons. Blatantly destroying our nation. Single parent home is definitely becoming our swag. Did we send our children through the same system? Pledging their allegiance to flags. Bring that out. 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 We gotta show. Bring that out. Get your knowledge on the go. Bring that out. Wisdom help the nation grow. Bring that out. Get the truth in the form of a show. Bring that out.
LOZ, we gotta bring it out. Wake up the lost sheep. Yeah. Hey. Bring it out. We got the truth when we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves when we bring it out. Hey. Bring it out. We got the truth when we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves when we bring it out. LOC, let's go. Bring it out. We got the truth when we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves when we bring it out. Hey, bring it out. We got the truth when we bring it out. We cannot lose when we bring it out. We making moves when we bring it out. Let's go. We gotta
I be Abram, I be Isaac, I be Jacob, I be Moses, I be Aaron, I be Caleb. I be like Christ, I be like Christ. I be like Christ, I be like Christ. I be Abram, I be Isaac, I be Jacob. I be Peter, I be Paul, I be Philip. I be like Christ, I be like Christ. I be like Christ, I be like Christ. Rain down fire, I be Elijah, ascend to a higher. Why do they try us, deny us, turn up the heat and fry us? Is it because they ain't us? Is it because they hate us? Is it because we call upon the name of the Messiah? I be like Yahweh Shai. Father told me never lie. Father told me bear my cross. Now I know it's do or die. Father told me crucify my flesh so I can say a lie. I be Abram, I be Isaac, I be Jacob. I be Moses, I be Aaron, I be Caleb. I be like Christ, I be like Christ. I be like Christ, I be like Christ. I be Abram, I be Isaac, I be Jacob. I be Peter, I be Paul, I be Philip. I be like Christ, I be like Christ. I be like Christ, I be like Christ. I be like Christ, I ain't wasting time. I'm trying to shine bright like that star in the sky. He be my light, he be my law, he be my temple. I put burdens on instrumentals to bend you, mold you, show you the tree of life before you. Picking grapes from the vine, trying to be divine. With all this sin in my life, I know I'm bound to die. I ain't wasting time, I'm trying to shine my light. I be like Christ. I be Abram, I be Isaac, I be Jacob, I be Moses, I be Aaron, I be Caleb, I be like Christ, I be like Christ, I be like Christ, I be like Christ, I be like
I'm meditating and reminiscing about my life. Fighting demons when I go to sleep, falls up all night. All praise to the Father for getting me out of that life. Grace was running out, but I ain't know it till I seen that last light. I was stuck in the deep end, ganja was fleeting. Lusted for some reasons, just a pack of lightly militant. Stacking sin upon sin, I none of my life was a solid end. On me was trifling, had to air him out like a feast. But that was the old me, blind in life not knowing. Once I gave me another shot, had to shoot it like I'm Kobe. Oh Lord, don't rebuke me. When you're angry, show your mercy. I own up to my sins now. Please first your mercy. My bones are vexed now. He New York like I'm Germany. Never put my trust in the flesh now. Father, you the one protect me. We no longer in the back now. We in the front like no bleed. We favored from morning to evening. Keep your candles burning. In and out of season. My shit, I can always try to get this life for the sheep. And we pray you have mercy upon all your children. The product life is so hated. Humble yourself like a baby just before you end up in Hades. Depart from me, you too late. Stared at myself at that lady. Wisdom got power on taming. We study.
Yes, indeed. It's the Bring It Out radio show. That's the live cuts by our DJ, the best DJ in the land, DJ Baruch. Putting on, man, putting on. Letting us know what's up. Shalom to the family. We got the engineer extraordinaire getting us right, getting us tightening up the shot. All right, all praises. We here in the lab. Shalom to everybody that's logged in early, that's supporting the Bring It Out radio show. We have a great show set up for you tonight. I didn't come here by myself, man. I got the sharpshooter, the sniper with the rifle. Right? There's no rivals, often imitated, cannot be duplicated. They call his name the priest. All right. I'm a one lawyer Bunya Shirada's in the building. And if you look over there, you would see that the champ is here.
You know.
The crucial Karash is in the building.
Shalawam, what's up?
Heavy
family?
hitter.
Let's go.
Right. Chi-Town spitter. What you know about that? We got our anchor man with the plan. He got the news, right, for the Hebrews. And he'll be up shortly, right? I'm going to watch his eyes in the building.
Yes, sir.
That's the team, y'all. Right? That's the team. And we here, man. Yo, listen, family, we've been working on something behind the scenes. Next week, the BTO show is going to be on the BTO channel. That's what's up. I'm going to say it again. The BTO show is going to be on your BTO channel on YouTube. This week, we hanging out with a lot of Zion, and we appreciate everybody that's been supporting, but we about to move the show over there. So family, we're gonna put it out in the chat. We're gonna put the links out. But make sure that you come over there to the BTO channel, like, subscribe, share. We're gonna have to start. We're gonna have to start it up all over there. But it's gonna be a great experience. We got some things lined up, man. A lot of interviews, some interactions. We gotta get the sisters on board. Sisters gonna be on the show. All right, so it's gonna be a movie. So definitely stay tuned for that. Next week, the BTO show is moving to the BTO channel on your YouTube dial.
Exclusive.
That's what I'm talking about. But tonight, we got to put up a fight because we're gonna be dealing with the inner battles, mind state, right? Paying attention to our intentions. A lot of us battle with that, especially coming in this truth. Because the Bible introduces a whole different thought pattern. Maybe all your life before the Bible came, you was thinking a certain way, like, okay, I'm gonna get go to school, get my job, hang out, chill. Pleasures was a big deal in our lives. Whatever we liked, like they would tell us, going to school, whatever, get into the things you like to do. But then the word came and told us we got to get into the things that please the Father. And now we have to find that balance between what pleases the Father. Well, actually, is it a balance? Because doesn't it please the Father for us to prosper?
Yep.
Isn't prosperity one of the blessings from the Most High?
Come on.
Is it that we say we gotta like some people say we gotta balance, like as if the things that we do in this world are weighed against the things that we're doing in the world to come. But I don't necessarily read that in the scriptures. When I read the scriptures, it basically tells us that everything we do has to be according to the Father, right? Whether we gonna get this bread, right? Whether we're building families, we're taking care of our wives, we're taking care of our children. It's not a balance. Okay, I'm gonna do this for the Most High, but I gotta do this for my life in this world, right? I think we have to learn how to make them all inclusive. And I think that's the key for a lot of us that's been trying to live double lives. They got two Facebooks. You are.
Got a Finsta account.
Right.
Fake Instagram account.
Right. We said a fake Instagram or Finsta. I didn't heard that one before. Right. You got your account and then your other account. You got to make an account of your actions. That's what you got to do. And make sure that you got to be one person. You can't be like, people that's into signs. They say Gemini is two different people. If you two different people, man, you might be schizophrenic.
Yeah.
I think there's a you're supposed to be all the time. If you are the sniper with the rifle, I'm a one Boloya Bunyasrala. Who else are you? You somebody else?
No, I'll stay the same.
You gotta let me know if somebody else living in there. Let me know who showed up tonight. Who showed up?
Might have to get vapor active.
You know what I mean? Come on now. I pray that I'm the chief. I pray that I'm the chief minister 24 hours a day. That's what I pray. I don't want to be nobody else. Because when you're being someone else, those be those hours, right? That you
being idle.
That you could get claimed by the wiles of Shaitan. That's what I'm talking about. What was the name of that movie, Captain?
Breaking Point or Glass or something like that, right?
I did. I saw that movie. That movie's on Netflix or something like that. That the Cap is putting up on the screen right now. All right, you got all these people living up in him.
You got the zealot, the reprobate, the lustful Israelite, the bum Israelite.
You supposed to give up that old dude. You put in the new man. You don't stick the old man somewhere in your pocket to pull him out later. Right? When you put that leaven out your house, you're supposed to throw it out.
Yeah, you living in your subconscious.
Don't bury it for it to come back up. Oh, you don't want to turn me to the old me.
People
I thought
really be saying that too.
For real. We're real comfortable with the thought of there's more than one life that we have to live at the same time, which I think it's an incorrect mentality to have, especially in this walk. You got to be one person. You got to be sincere, true. You got to be who you are 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? You won't be too good at being who you are if you're always switching up. Right? What's the name of it? Distributed criminal trial. Split, right? You can't be split like that movie, the Netflix movie.
Just to let me back, Chief, when you look at Ephesians, the 4th chapter, when the scripture says there's one body, one spirit, one hope, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God who is above all and through all. The most ideal one, because 2 is confusion, 3 is confusion. There's one way to do something. You gotta have one personality, one spirit with the Most High. Because one signifies unity.
All the time.
Everything on being on one accord.
All the time. All the time. You can't be coexisting with yourself. Right? That's confusion. Right?
That's a big philosophy in the world. They got this thing they call duality, where like you said, there's a balance. They think it's a balance of evil and good, and all these different sides of your personality that's supposed to bring balance.
Right. I mean, that balance, the scriptures talk, the Father said he deals with just balance. That means that what? Don't be a fraud. Some people use that scripture for all other kind of meanings. It doesn't mean all that you gonna make it mean, right? The only thing that's weighed in the balance, he said, just balances. He spoke about the wicked that they trick the balances. What is that? Amos, I think it's Amos 5. We can look that up about the wicked. They falsify the balance. That's what scripture said. They falsify the balance. The balance you need to have is not between your life and the Most High.
I got you.
Your life is the Most High's. Read that real quick.
In the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 5, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn?
Right.
And the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat.
Go ahead.
Making the ephah small.
Making the what?
The ephah small.
So an ephah is a unit of measurement. If an ephah is equivalent to a pound, that's like you selling a pound or something, but you're not really giving the person a pound, right? You're getting about 75% of a pound, but you're trying to pass it off as a pound, right? Read.
And shekel grade.
But by doing that, what you're going to do, you're going to increase your profits.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean? In this world, they say you're a good businessman.
They say you finessing.
Right? You don't increase your profits by giving a little less, but asking for the same amount, knowing that it's not worth that. Read.
And falsifying the balances by deceit.
And falsifying the balances by deceit. So when the Father said just balances, he's talking about not being like this, not falsifying the balances, not being deceptive, right? In business, in anything that you do, your yay got to be yay, your nay got to be nay. You can't be both, right? The Father said you can't sit at the table with Shaitan, with the evil, and at his table too. So we got to have one mind, and that one mind has to be focused on the will of Yah in every aspect of our life. And if we do that, we might notice that the will of Yah covers every aspect of our life. Prosperity in the household. Maybe you and your wife are looking to have a peaceful household. That's because maybe you're having some issues. Somebody's not fulfilling the will of Yah. right? Maybe your finances is messed up. Somehow with your finances, you're not fulfilling the will of Yah. The Most High doesn't will us to be wrong. He wills us to be great. He said the law is a blessing to our own lives, right? Our own pockets, our own businesses, arrangements, relationships is blessed through obedience, right? The Most High requires truth in our inward parts, as he said, in our minds, right? He requires that of us. I mean, so we're going to talk about the title of the class tonight is "What You Think Is What You Get." So a man thinketh, so that he is. Let's extrapolate that verse real quick, and then we'll bring up the anchor man. What is that? Proverbs 23:7, I believe it is. I think it's Proverbs 23:7. Yeah.
27:3.
23:7.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he.
Right. As he thinketh in his heart, so is he. How you think is how you going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we need to think about that, family. How you think is how you going to be. If you say, no, I'm going to be good, but you got evil thoughts dwelling in your mind and dwelling in your heart, dwelling in your spirit, eventually them evil thoughts going to catch up to you.
Yeah.
Eventually you're going to fall. And you fell because you kept holding on to those thoughts. You know, the thoughts you got to rebuke. A lot of people say, well, you can't control how you feel. That's a lie.
Yeah, you could bridle the way that you think. You can control your thoughts.
That's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because perspective is up to the beholder. How you look at something. You know what I mean? You could look at something as we say the glass half empty or half full, depending on who's looking at it. If I say no, that glass is half full, you say no, it's half empty. We could both argue about it, but guess what? One of us is looking at it in a productive way,
right,
and one of us is looking at it unproductively, I should say.
Go ahead and preach that.
What you got?
The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 22. The light of the body is the eyes. If therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body should be full of light.
That's right.
But if thy eye be evil, the whole body should be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
That's a great precept.
Yeah, you're going to be full of darkness. How great is that darkness? So your eye represents your what? Your understanding, right? Your eye represents your understanding, what you see. You know when somebody says, "Oh, I see it now." What does that mean? They understand it, right? So the eye, often in the scriptures, is a metaphor for your understanding. So if your understanding is one, if you got one understanding, right, and your understanding is truth, then everything you do is going to filter through truth.
Right. Your understanding is faith. You know, you're always faithful to the Most High. You faithful that He's going to provide for you. You're going to live your life that way, and you're going to produce that way. You know, if you live in your life full of doubt, the Most High is not going to protect you. You know, you're going to produce doubt. You're going to produce bad results all the time. Like, you got to think about how powerful the Most High made our minds to be. You know, anything that you see, anything that you look at, it started in somebody's mind first. It had to start in somebody's mind first. Yeah. And then they have to put it on paper or however they created it to make it manifest into real life. But your mind is a very powerful machine, you know?
Yeah, thoughts become things, man. Once we put it in play. But sometimes you can't live in your head, though. Sometimes we got analysis paralysis. We think about things 10 times, 100 times, and haven't done nothing.
Yeah. In the hood, they say you study long, you study wrong.
Better make a move, boy. You better make a move. The hood will teach you. The hood will get you right.
The hood get everything from the Bible, though, at the same time.
If you caught slipping in the hood, you're going to know you slipping.
Yeah.
Because the hood going to get you, right? So sometimes that battlefield gets you right. because you like, man, I can't be caught slipping. I got to keep my head on the swivel. All that stuff, because if you don't, the hood gonna let you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 Ezra 14:34. Take a look at that. 2 Ezra 14:34.
So do your own thoughts, right?
Yep. Because sometimes emotions run wild and we allow it to govern our thoughts, and that's the wrong way too. Your emotions should not govern your thoughts. Your emotions should follow your thoughts, not lead your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Your emotions should track behind what you do. You can't be emotional about stuff that you have never done. Right? Some people are emotional about things that got nothing to do with them. Right? No, your strongest emotions should track the things that you have accomplished. Right? If you're going to be, some people say love at first sight. I'm madly in love with this person, and you don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
You're going off. But then when you get them and you married with them for about a year, you can't stand the person.
Yeah.
So your emotions did not track your actions. Because what the Bible say for a man, it's a law to the man to love his wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's a law for a woman to submit herself unto her husband. But when the guy was over there, you wanted to do all those things. But now he over here, I don't know about this. I don't feel the same way.
Yeah.
Your emotions are not tracking your actions. If I'm going to put my hand to this plow, I'm going to plow this whole garden, right?
Right.
This whole ground. I'm not going to put my hand to the plow doing what the scriptures say. Looking back.
I don't feel like it. I'm tired.
I'm not sure. Like you're talking about doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put your hand to the plow if you're going to doubt. Because you're only destroying yourself. All right. Read that, what you got.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14, verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye should be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy.
Man, you got a blessing now and after death. If we can reform our minds, you got a blessing now and later. Right? I'll take that. All right. I take the blessing now and later. While I'm alive and after I pass, I give up this vessel, the blessing's still pouring out. That's not a bad deal right there. Right? That's not a bad deal at all. That's a powerful gift. If you could take it to, they say you can't take nothing to the grave, but you could take that blessing to the grave. Right? You could cash that in after death. Well, who could bless you after you pass? But the Most High. Right? Who's that powerful? Well, the mighty power Yahweh. So we got to think on these things, man. Right? That's what he said. Ace Yehuda said, lust at first sight. That's all it is. You don't love nobody from Instagram. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
You probably like her reels.
I fell in love with her on Facebook. No, you didn't.
Right.
You don't know her. Had you known her and spent some time, that love is supposed to build. That's why we had arranged marriages in our kingdom. And they actually worked, right? I think it was Yakanan that was bringing that out, right? The Shabbat Yakanan was bringing out how the arranged marriages in India have better success ratios than these marriages that we have nowadays, where people come together off the lust of the eye, right? And the reality of this, I even heard a Indian couple, they had like a video, they were talking about it. Man said, I ain't know this man. She said, I ain't know this woman. I didn't know this woman. She ain't know him. Our parents got together. We knew our parents loved us, so we knew they chose somebody that was worth getting to know, right? They came together. They said the love grew in their relationship in time. They saw how each other move. They built. See, in our kingdom, that's like, oh man, how could you do that? But a lot of things that we're used to in our kingdom is really back. No, I should say our kingdom. In the Babylon we living in, right? It's backwards. I stand corrected. I almost said it. A lot of things in the Babylon that we live in is backwards.
Right. Because they got these sayings in this kingdom, YOLO, you only live once. So if you dictating your actions based off of your emotions are bound to change. You got to think off your logic. You know, you got to bridle your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't make sense. This woman make you feel good, but like you said, you see her on the reels, right? She make you feel a type of way. She make you feel like she just make you feel good temporarily, but whole time you're not thinking about she got 3 kids with 4 different baby daddies. You know, the situation just it don't add up. You know what I'm saying?
It's an illusion, right? The illusion of inclusion. In the United States, while divorce rates hover around 40 to 50%, the divorce rates for arranged marriages is 4% in India. That's not even
significantly
close,
lower,
right? Where some estimate that 90% of marriages are arranged, the divorce rate is only 1%.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? That's why in our society and in our culture, in the scriptures, the forefathers, they decided who their daughter married, who their son married. We see it in many instances, right? When Isaac was about to have his wife, who determined who that was going to be?
Abraham.
He didn't let Isaac go there and get, big booty Judy, right? He went, nope. He sent his servant out. Go find this particular type of woman. Go here. Go back to where my peoples are. You're going to find something right over there.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it back for my son. We talk a lot about it when it comes to the daughters, but it's the sons too. Because the sons, they'll make... I know the daughters make errors, but the sons are worse than... I think sometimes our sons is worse than our daughters, man. Because our sons only looking at what?
That thing.
The
get distracted quick.
That thing.
Our sons be using the wrong head when they be thinking, right? Right? Our sons be using the wrong head when we be thinking, right? So we got to make sure that, as men, women, children, we second generation Israelites now, we have to make sure that we doing what we're supposed to be doing when it comes to education, inspiration, using the word, inspiring them to do the right thing, inspiring each other, right? The word is very inspiring. You see success of our forefathers. Why not do it the same way? You know what I mean? We see what's going on out here. You know? You could weigh the balances and say, damn, they seem to be all right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I would try doing it their way.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to really start weighing our minds out, thinking how we ought to be all the time, not sometime, not only when the scriptures is open, not during the BTO show and the Shabbat, every single day, 24 hours a day, each instance, each situation, we got to analyze it as men, women, and children of the Most High. That's the only way we're going to win this battle.
Just put this out there, us understanding like how heavy it is for us to be mindful of how, our thoughts really control our actions and the direction we'll be going on the earth. Our people don't understand, like, even on the spiritual aspect, there's spirits that's actually trying to influence you and influence your thoughts. Like your thoughts, your mind is being attacked, by the TV, by what you listen to.
Yeah.
Even in the spiritual realm, there's spirits that's trying to fight over your vessel on which direction you're going to go in. Your thoughts really govern, everything. You know what I mean? And being able to control it. That could be fatal or that could be a blessing to you.
Right.
Depending on how well you're able to control your thoughts, your mind, your spirit. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think it's just that, give me that just waste, just balance. Give me that that verse.
I got you.
Yeah, because it's very important that we're reading this Bible correctly. That we're not just imagining things, that we have precept upon precept and line upon line that we're not just extrapolating and not really gathering the whole message of the Father, because we can get the wrong idea, and that wrong idea is going to cause us to do things in the wrong manner. It's hard to be right if we're thinking wrong. And a lot of the lessons given to us through the word, right? We're supposed to be benefiting from it. Right? This is not like you say, like the poor man's doctrine or the broken home doctrine.
Right.
This is not the stressed out doctrine. This is not the alcoholic doctrine. Right? This is not the lessons and the teaching of the downtrodden. Yeah, that's who we were. But if you're gonna use this wisdom, you're supposed to rise above that. It's supposed to show. Read what you got, man.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
A just weight and balance are the Lord's.
Mm-hmm.
All the weights of the bag are his work.
All the weights of the bag are his work. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are his works. So what is he saying? He's on both sides of the scale. It's not like evil on this side, and I could do a little bit of evil. Let me make sure my evil and my righteousness is weighed. That's not what it's talking about. It's saying that all the ways of Yah is equal, even, fair, just, right. That's what he's talking about. Don't be falsifying the balance. Don't try to make wrong right, and don't try to make right wrong. Now you falsifying the balance. Right? Right is right, equal. If it's a pound on it, if everybody know how to use that old scale, you put a pound, like a pound weight on one side. Then you get whatever seed or grain. And once it equals a pound, what the scale does, it evens out. Right? It evens out. So when you think about what the scripture is talking about, the weighing, it's not saying two different things. It's talking about the goodness of Yah is on one side. Your goodness needs to weigh and match the goodness of Yah. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because I hear this scripture all the time, misused, misinterpreted, saying, oh yeah, you got to weigh what you got going on in this world, what you got going on with the Most High, or you got to weigh your goods and your evils. It ain't that, no, absolutely not. That's not what the scripture is talking about. Anybody tell you that, they are not knowing the scriptures. The just weight and just balance mean what? If the Most High says, don't be a homosexual, on your side of the scale, don't be a homosexual. If the Most High says, keep the Shabbat holy, on your side of the scale, you're keeping the Shabbat holy. That evens the balance. That's what that scripture means. We can't make it mean something else or make it mean more than it means, right? It's very important that we understand that, right? So, read on there.
1 second. That was you that was sharing the screen, right, Cap? Come. The book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 11. A just weight and balance are Yahweh's.
Mm-hmm.
All the weights of the bag are his work. It is an abomination. It goes into something else.
Yeah, no, it's
the same thing.
Let's talk about the same thing.
It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness. For the throne is established by righteousness.
Stop right there. If your throne is established by righteousness, how are you going to be on the throne being wicked? Your balance ain't just. You got the throne through right. All right, let's look at our households. Who sits on the throne in your household?
The man.
Who sits on the throne of your household? Captain Carl? Right. Don't worry, he gonna get right just real soon. It's coming. All right. You sit on the throne of your household. Now you got your position and you want to do wickedness? You didn't get the throne by wickedness. In this society, men don't sit on the throne of their household. In this society, it's 50-50. Matter of fact, in this society, the women tell you what to do, right or wrong. So you take the Bible that brought order to your life, right? And then you throw it away now that you got what you wanted, right? Oh yeah, I got what I wanted now. So now I don't need the Bible, right? And I'm gonna do whatever I want to do now. Then you want to know why you're going through
turmoil
and problems. Your weight is not just. The Father put you as the king of the house. Khan. Are you the head of the house? Khan. Should your wife submit? Khan. Children? Khan. Now you sitting there, you have to submit just as hard as they have to your head. So that makes the balance level, the balance just. Speaking about just balances, we got the anchor man coming up, waiting in the wings. I just want to say shalom to everybody in the chat, and we're going to bring the anchor man right up. Kazak early in the check-in, shalom Kazak. Don Bo in the building, shalom. B Spice, the water for logging in. Lion Paw, LOZ 144. That's what I'm talking about. All right, make sure you're in the chat with the Cubs, right? Kashakia checking in from NYC. I got the big cat, the humble one, checking in. Ace, Howard 4. Shalom family. Got the big cap, Captain Kazak, Bayaf Kazak, the strong house is in the building. Eliana, the water for logging in. All right, I'm going down the line, see who's in the building. All right, Maisha is in the check-in, livening up the chat. Shalom to Isha Mariah in the building. All right. Lions from Zion, 777, shalom. Shamwa Allah is in the check-in. Rona out of ATL. Rona, I got to holler at you about some. I heard Rona got the plug when it comes to the stocks. You hold it out, sis. Let me find out.
She got the Yerman Thumb with the stocks.
That's what I heard. That she hold it out. I didn't want to believe it. But I will ask, shalom on the check-in, right? All the way from Augusta. LOC Augusta is in the check-in. Amram, Israel. Shalom, family. Right? And everyone that's in the building that haven't checked in yet, make sure you check in and say shalom.
Did you get LL Stunner?
Oh, he's the first one in the cast.
LL Stunner. Ladies love Stunner.
Ladies love Stunner. Yo, wait, listen, let's bring up the anchor man with the master plan. Let's tell us what's going on in the nation. He got the news for all the Hebrews, right? You know you can't lose with this man here.
Shalom, Chief. Shalom, Kings. And shalom, Yasharala. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is your humble anchorman, Amawataza, bringing you the latest and greatest and what's going on around the globe. So
look like the globe is behind you. Act like you just left the globe.
well, Chief, the way the world is going, we might as well get prepared.
You might as well get a rocket ship.
God. So just to kick things off, Mexico on Sunday, they actually had their presidential election, and they went ahead and for the first time ever elected the first female president. Okay, her name is Claudia Sheinbaum. And she's not only the first female president of Mexico, she's also the first Jewish president of Mexico.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go ahead and share that. And
Jewish?
Yes. So she's the first female president of Mexico, and she's the first female Jewish president of Mexico as well. Yeah, that's her. Over there looking crazy, but let me.
You can smell the matzah. I'm looking at that picture.
Let me go.
She just came from doing Shevis.
So let me go ahead and share this, and then boom.
But it shows you how our people is vain. We're looking for nations that cannot save us because we're not looking at it like that's a small hat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Our people's looking at it like that's a woman. You know, especially a lot of our Eves, they see Kamala Harris, they looked at her as a great hope, but she's a descendant of plantation owners.
Mm-hmm.
They see her, they're thinking that's going to uplift the women and etc. But really, that's your oppressor. You know what I mean? In Lamentations 4:17 in the NLT, it says, we looked in vain for our allies to come and select. Let me get an NKJV instead. 1 second. I just looked at it too quickly. Give me 1 second. Get it. In Lamentations 4:17, has for our eyes has yet failed for our vain help.
Yep.
And our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. These nations cannot save us, especially these small hats that run everything. Like when you look at the richest person, like, looking at my tribe, the richest person in Haiti is not even a so-called Asian man. It's a Jewish person. Right. When Kanye said that these people run the earth and he got canceled for it, even though he's in his madness, he wasn't lying. These people really run the world.
Yeah, I call them the small hats.
Just because her name is Claudia, we losing our mind.
Right.
Con. And just real quick, Cap, on what you said about them running the world. I did a little research, and you come to find out the president of Ukraine is so-called a small hat. The president of Panama is a small hat. The president of Argentina is a small hat. The president of Latvia is a small hat. And then also some of the senates here in the United States are small hats. And then now you got Mexico, who's a small hat as well.
Wow.
So
all the northern tribe has been covered by the small hats.
Con.
It's been an invasion.
How many Israelite presidents do we have?
Got the crickets.
It's a rhetorical question.
We do got a lot that's paid off.
Con.
A lot of small hats.
Exactly.
So let me go ahead and share this with you guys.
First woman and first Jewish president. She is Dr. Claudia Sheinbaum, a former climate scientologist and a mayor, actually, of Mexico City.
It was a landslide victory for Sheinbaum in Mexico's largest election. Mccullough Medina is live in Mexico City with the latest. Mac.
Va a ser
Sheinbaum,
la primera presidenta de México en 200 años.
Current Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador beaming with pride as his protege, Dr. Claudia Sheinbaum, projected to be the winner in the election for president, leading in all but one state, and could get the most votes than any other Mexican president in history.
I'll be thinking, our northern tribe people think Spanish is their language. You know, Spanish is just another Edomite language.
Yeah.
Along with French. That's not our languages.
Right.
All those derived from Latin. Latin is their language, right? Our language is derived from Hebrew. Their language is derived from Latin. So when they see this lady speaking Spanish, they feel connected because language makes you feel connected, but she's not connected to y'all. She ain't no different than the other slave masters that have been over our people for so long. Go ahead.
Yeah, like with Edomites from Spain, they see these Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and Cubans speaking Spanish. It's like they speaking slang. They speaking like the hood version of Spanish. They're not speaking the real, they're not speaking real Spanish, authentic Spanish from Spain. That's not their language.
And former mayor of Mexico City says she wants to focus on fiscal discipline, new social programs, friendly relations with the U.S., and support the current administration's mega projects. Americans living in Mexico are excited about the future.
I think there's a lot of great things happening in Mexico. So if she can just keep building on that momentum, it would be great.
California Governor Gavin Newsom tweeted his congratulations to the new president.
All this Mexican talk, I don't see no Mexicans.
Working with President-elect Sheinbaum.
I don't see no
relationship with Biden or whoever's in the White House next year will set the tone when it comes to drug cartels, economics, and immigration.
Mexicans in the U.S., they are very important for Mexico, and they are very important for the U.S.
That's Sheinbaum talking with us last fall about DACA recipients, vowing to work with the U.S. to find a pathway for them and undocumented immigrants between both countries. She will also be faced with security in Mexico, the number one issue.
Now you see Issachar.
Well,
why would the guns come out? Now we see Issachar.
Well, real quick, Chief, just to let you know, this gentleman, it was the Mexican mayoral candidate. Name is Alfredo Cabrero. And this video was showing he was doing a campaign and then he got assassinated point blank at his campaign rally, literally a couple of days, a day prior to her being elected president.
Wow.
So, I mean, viewer discretion is advised, but I actually have another video that shows it in detail. He's literally walking, and then your man's goes ahead and just hits him with the sayonara. So,
Unalived.
And after, There are 38 candidates were killed this cycle and 185,000 homicides in the last 6 years. She says it'll be her top priority. Mexican voters agree.
La verdad sí me parece correcto porque la inseguridad es muchísima. Sí.
Yep, as soon as somebody's passing away.
Also,
go ahead.
And then here's another one. This happened literally day before she got elected. The woman, a Mexican president named Yolanda Sanchez. This lady, Yolanda Sanchez Figueroa. She was killed a day before. She was killed a day before the actual election, and she was shot 19
So they
times.
killing people before the election out?
Sound like the small hats is getting rid of people.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're getting rid of the competition.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened because she was pretty much the lasting competition. All the other candidates, they got assassinated or killed somehow, some way. This lady was going to run, but she got shot 19 times outside of a gym, and this was a day before she got elected.
19 times.
19
That's
times.
crazy.
So that's what we have going on in the map. And then here is another video footage of the actual Mexican candidate, Mr. Alfredo Cabrero. Again, viewer discretion advised.
Yeah, Issacharites better not be getting behind these fake leaders, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Issacharites better get with your brothers, man. Right? Esto Cristo no blanco, esto Cristo negro. You know what I mean? Get with your brothers, man. Get from around these folks, man. They're not for you. They're not for you, man. You got to start doing some more outreach for the Mexicanos. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all up there at the Treasure Coast. They got to reach out because, they got to talk about this right here, right? The assassinations of all the so-called Native Mexican people running for office, they getting shot. The Amalek come out there and get the seat.
Get the victory.
Get the V. You know what I'm saying? She talking about she gonna clean up that country. You the reason. You the one getting people shot.
She's probably gonna build the wall that Trump was talking about. She's gonna finish the wall off.
Again, this is for educational and entertainment purposes. Viewer discretion advised.
That's terrible, man. All right, damn. That's it.
And there we are.
That's it. Adios. All right, so we see what it is, family. This is not for the faint of heart. This is real.
They gave that man a carne asada. God damn.
Right. This is real. You know what I mean? So we gotta understand. They know what power. See, political power or power that's gotten through office. They know how much that's worth. A lot of people don't really understand when these people get in office, man. They don't come alone. You know what I mean? They come with the whole entourage. They have links going back to their country. These people that hold these offices, they do a lot of wickedness. Like the scriptures say that, we are fighting against principalities and powers in high places. That's not talking about people in spaceships. That's talking about people that have power over the masses, like political power, like influence. We're fighting against people that positioning themselves, right? That it's hard now to put up a resistance for what programs that they are that they're implementing. Yeah. But we have to start really paying attention to what's going on in this political arenas, man.
Yeah, these people not playing about them. They're not playing about the agendas that they have. Like, a couple years ago, we all know the story about the Haitian president. He got killed in his home in front of his wife.
Come on, man. They took him out. That was a straight assassination.
And then they charged the wife with the murder.
Yep.
And then they try to blame it. I think it was in Venezuela or Colombia. They try to say it was their troops.
Yeah.
That was there. And then those soldiers are saying, nah, America is the one who paid us. to come in there and handle that business.
They said all their boots said made in the USA. Where they get them USA boots from? Right, just follow the money.
That's it. So the next thing also, Kings, I wanted to bring out is just that on Saturday in Baltimore, 2 fetuses was found on an MTA bus seat. So let me go ahead and share this one. Madness.
2 fetuses. Boy.
Developing tonight, Baltimore police say 2 fetuses
crazy.
Discovered on an MTA bus in East Baltimore over the weekend. Alexa Ashwell questioned police about this investigation. She joins us live with what we know now. Alexa.
Yes, Mary.
How
it really
nobody
is quite
didn't
a
notice.
shocking case. Baltimore police say both fetuses were found on the same MTA bus in East Baltimore over the weekend, and homicide detectives are now taking the lead in this investigation. Now, our cameras were there shortly after this discovery over the weekend. This is Kirk Avenue and East 25th Street in East Baltimore. According to BPD, around 12:30 in the afternoon Saturday, the driver of the bus discovered a fetus on one of the bus seats and contacted police. MTA officers responded along with BPD homicide detectives, crime lab techs, and the medical examiner. Now, it was during this time BPD is now confirming a second fetus was found on the bus. A spokesperson wouldn't say where it was in relation to the
Maybe
first
the lady
fetus.
had twins.
Many questions remain at this hour. I asked
I don't
BPD
think
if
2
they've been
different
able to
people would
determine who
get the
left the
fetus out their
fetuses
stomach
on the bus, and
on the
if so,
same
whether they're
bus.
facing any charges. I also asked if
How didn't they
investigators have
notice
been
that?
able
That's
to
the thing.
determine the gestational
You got
age
cameras
of
in
the
the bus,
fetuses and if
witnesses in the bus.
either
How they didn't
was
notice that?
viable. Police say this investigation
They only
remains
look
in
at
its
those
very
cameras
early
after
stages. We, of course, will
something happens. They
continue
don't
to
like
follow
look at them
this case and
real
post any
time.
updates on there and online at foxbaltimore.com. For now, reporting live in Baltimore, Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So 2 fetuses on the bus, man. Now, what's the probability that this is Jake?
Pretty high.
Eve came to mind at first.
You saw this is
Pretty
not those small hat fetuses?
Nah, I don't think so, Chief.
either, brother. I don't
You
think
know,
so. I don't think so.
Brenda had a baby on a bus. That's pretty
Yes,
much what it
Brenda
looked
had a
like.
baby on her way home. She decided not to have them. She probably took the morning afters, a handful, and until they came flying out of there. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is for our people, man. But you know what goes through somebody's mind. Even if she obviously didn't call for medical help, so she had to know something about how these fetuses was about to come out. This could possibly be Esau. I don't know. 2 fetuses on a bus in Baltimore. I don't. It's a high chance it's Jake.
Like Eve.
Yeah, it's high chance it's Eve. Very low chance that it's anybody else. So they didn't show, but they do know who it is at this point because they pulled the video.
Yeah,
they acting like they don't know. They don't want to say yet. So they'll reveal that sooner or later.
Exactly. Right. Actually, they said that they got a witness that actually recounted seeing something, but they didn't go into detail on exactly the description of the actual person. So I guess it's to be determined at this point. So
they bought Breezy in the chat saying the mercenaries that killed that president, it was never brought to justice. They were never brought to justice in Haiti when they killed the president, huh?
No.
So now, so nobody did it, huh? I don't know, did it? Could you imagine that the president is killed and nobody knows who did? Nobody, I don't know. I don't much know.
I think they tortured them before they killed them as well.
You know what's crazy, Chief? This guy wasn't a regular old president, right? Give me 1 second.
Our blood is so cheap out.
Because I remember the Friday when he died. And that's when I was going to Atlanta to go catch my flight, right? And at that time, that's when I was staying in the little apartment area in North Lauderdale.
Yeah.
And all my neighbors was Levi, like straight out the boat, Levi. And when I was going downstairs to get my Uber to go to the airport, And all my Levite neighbors are running out their house crying and mourning for this man, like as if it was Yahushua that died that day. There's no way, like, nobody could have answers and definitive answers on how, when, and like this man was killed to be able to bring these people to justice. When this man had an impact on these people like this, there's no way
our blood is real cheap.
Looked over like that.
Our blood is super cheap, man. They got this guy in the news. What was that man that killed all them, and they finding body parts all over. What was his name, man? I just saw him in the news last night again. They found another body. I mean, this is like body number 8, right? This man was running through bodies, and they finding the bodies through over state lines, and they finding hands and fingers. They putting the bodies back together. They trying. You gonna tell me they can't figure out who walked in this man's house?
Yeah.
It's not like it was in a secret alley somewhere. It's not like it was in some deep jungle forest. It's in the city, at the crib. They don't know who did it. Come on, man. They know exactly who did it.
They know exactly who it is.
They know exactly who did it.
It's a conspiracy.
So they say.
Yeah.
Investigators find more body parts from 19-year-old killed in. Not even that one I was talking about. That's another one. Right, but there's what's that guy that's on trial? He killed all these. They thought he was dismembering these people. I think his name was Rex. Yeah, it's like a serial killer dude, man. But he, what's amazing me is the amount of resources that's going to find these victims. You know, they're not leaving no rock unturned for about maybe a couple thousand square foot radius. They're not leaving no rock. They're finding body parts, man. Right? They're going back into his house, found more things in his house, tore down but they can't find these people that killed the president. And we accept it.
Yeah.
We have the nerve to still believe and trust in these people.
That's mad suspicious.
Ed Green.
Yeah, if that would have happened to the president of the United States, somebody would have had the answer for that.
They would have had drones, satellite surveillance, DNA, fingerprint. They would have had the street light that had the camera on it. All of this.
They would have shut down the TV. That'd be 24-hour just coverage of that.
They would have found him. They would have found him like this, right? Matter of fact, they found him. They just don't want to say because he's on the tape. He's on the payroll, or he don't want to. He'll expose too much, so he can't. They can't let him. They probably took him out next.
I remember it was somebody at the White House gates that was threatening the president. They, that was broadcast. That was broadcast so much.
Right. And then on another note, 517 trillion in unrealized losses hit the U.S. banking system. The FDIC says 63 lenders on the brink of insolvency, which means that we about to see a collapse very soon. We about to hit the another Great Depression real soon. With that being said, with $517 trillion, that's all the money that's been going to Ukraine, Israel, all of those things. So now what's going to happen is all of those individuals that got them PPP loans, I hope y'all got the money to pay them back because they coming.
They coming for their bread.
They coming back for their bread. People that are going to be looking for house loans is going to be a lot stricter, a lot tighter for you to get these loans. And we're going to be looking at a depression very, very soon. And I'm
coming
saying
for their
soon,
money.
Yeah.
Especially when all these countries are joining BRICS. I believe Turkey is doing an application. I believe I seen this today in an article. Turkey is putting in an application to join BRICS right now too.
Well, to let me on that, Cap, June 9th, which is going to be this coming Sunday, the agreement between the United States and Saudi Arabia to sell Saudi oil and USD will be ending. and the Saudi prince has already notified the U.S. that this agreement will not be renewed, and they will no longer accept United States dollars for oil.
Wasn't it a couple months ago?
Service would not be long. Your services would no longer be needed.
God.
I remember a couple months ago, when America needed oil, they were trying to reach the Saudis. The Saudis was picking up Joe Biden's call.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. And Saudis are not playing with these guys
because they're joining the BRICS.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but America's slick because America want to use everybody else's oil, but they're wrong. You know, America don't use America's oil. They stack and stack and stack and stack their own oil and want to use your oil, and then want to sell other people oil, but they don't use their own oil. So America, I don't know what they got going on, but they slick what they doing, right? They want to utilize your resources and hold on to their own, right? But these countries getting hip. They said, the scripture said that these nations shall look at them narrowly, right? These other countries are looking at America like, yo, you a problem, man. You the problem. That's why the son of perdition, scripture saying in the last days that son of perdition is going to be well known in the earth. All the nations are going to start looking at America like America is the problem, right? So, and we've been out in the streets, highways, the byways, the social media is talking about it for the longest time. People think that we are exaggerating, right? But they'll see. They're going to see real soon. They'll be like, man, them Israelites were saying the same thing, right? The Anchorman brought this out a long time ago on the BTO show. And now now everybody talking about they got to get some Brits. They ain't looking for no dollars. They're looking for some Brits, right?
And to get a brick for $50 US equals to one brick currency. So, you know, is really going to be, as they say, real in the streets, because, you know, all the other countries are coming together and they're like, well, if we have natural resources, why are we using an IOU from the United States where we can just partner up with Russia and China, who do have currency which is backed by gold? We saw about a month ago, Zimbabwe just came out with a currency that's backed by their own gold resources. So a lot of other countries are going to jump on the same wave and say, yeah, you know what, never mind the United States, because that's monopoly money. Let's go ahead and deal with our real money, since we got money backed by our resources.
Right.
So, and then
that's another reason that they killed another world leader, Gaddafi. He was planning on bringing the Africans to the African countries together.
Yeah.
That had their money backed by current
Omar Gaddafi.
Yeah, by natural resources.
Or gold, the gold standard.
Yeah, what he was going to do, he was going to make a central bank in Africa. And if he would have done that, he would have bankrupted the entire world.
Yeah.
So that's why they were like, nah, we got to take him out. So
that was wasn't that under the Obama administration?
Yes, it was. I believe it was under the Obama administration, but supposed sources say that it was kind of like executed or ordered by the Clintons, supposedly. So
I see. What's the
they
difference?
got so much blood on their hands, I wouldn't put it past them.
Another thing I wanted to bring out, are you guys familiar with the former rapper Sean Kingston?
Oh yeah, I saw that situation.
Rude boy.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring that out because he I guess all these rappers is getting touched by the government now, because that man no Diddy. So let me bring this out.
Or Diddy.
Oh boy. Yeah, Sean Kingston and his armor got caught out there.
California over the weekend and then booked into the Broward County Jail just yesterday. Prosecutors say Kingston committed more than $1 million worth of fraud, alleging he stole money, jewelry, a Cadillac Escalade, and even furniture. His mother's also facing charges. She was arrested late last month after a raid at the Southwest Ranches mansion that Kingston rents.
So
must be some heavy rent.
Man, imagine being arrested and the officer like, hey, can I get your autograph?
They said he stole an Escalade. How you steal an Escalade?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and furniture.
They ain't stealing, man. They trying to throw the bag at him. What happened is that he tried to do what Esau do, and he found out he's not Esau.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of our people get caught up Esau tell you, okay, that's all you got to do. Do this, this, and that. They forget you only get away with that because of who you are. We can't do the same scam you doing. So anybody want to do scamming, right? You're going to get caught. Better you do things on the straight and up, because if you're going to be scamming in this kingdom, the scammer's always good until Jake get involved, right? Esau could be doing something for the longest time that the scam could last 20 years. As soon as Jake start doing it, now the jig is up, right? So, that's basically what he did. He was doing whatever his neighbors was doing, right? But because, he's Sean Kingston, he gonna go to the brick, right? Never trust that enemy. That's right,
because our people trying to live up, keep up with a lifestyle that they don't need to have. They need to just work. Like, what has he been doing for our people? The Most High don't give you these riches just for you, and that's the mentality. It's crazy. I was speaking to Captain Sheshon about
floss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me and Captain Sheshon was talking about this like last week, maybe last Monday or last Wednesday. The Most High don't give you all of this wealth and all of these things just for you.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when you went over on Saturday, he gave it to Solomon to be able to serve the people for the benefit of the nation.
Right. That's right.
Well, if you're not doing that, the Most High going to take it, because what was the point of giving it to you?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So he's losing it. He's not getting it. He's not dropping no hits anymore. And he's doing all of these things that he sees Esau doing, and he's getting his hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
They
locked his mama up.
Yep, him and his mama.
Madness. Now, one thing I do want to ask Yasharala, because this is something the next topic I want to bring up is something that's dear to my heart, because I notice our people really love this particular soft drink, whether it be Coca-Cola or Pepsi, right? So I wanted to share this article with you. I'm bringing it out.
All right, I'm covering you. Going in, I'll cover you.
All right. So here we have fluorescent nanoparticles present in Coca-Cola and Pepsi Cola.
I need some shots, man. I need some shots.
Not Diet Coke, though, right?
Physochemical properties, cytotoxicity, biodistribution, and digestion. I believe that this was like two episodes ago. I had brought out that Microsoft and Coca-Cola had signed a $1.1 billion deal. Okay. Now, you would wonder, what does Microsoft and Coca-Cola have in common? Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Fluorescent nanoparticles in your Coca-Cola. Okay. Now, Yasharala,
what does that mean exactly? You got to break that down.
So fluorescent nanoparticles are actual small nano computer chips that is inside inside the actual beverage. It gives it that actual, like, you ever with certain sodas, when you kind of leave it out in the sun, it has kind of like a glimmering or kind of like a shiny effect to it. Well, that's because of the fluorescent nanoparticles that they actually put inside the soda. So you thinking you just drinking a beverage, but in reality, not only are you drinking all these different toxins, but you're also drinking little small, little bite-sized microchips inside your soft drink. And then the fact that Coca-Cola and Microsoft are joining hand in hand, and we all know who owns Microsoft, Mr. Gates. So, we can only imagine what's what else is going to be on the actual table for Coca-Cola and Pepsi. So all my people out there that love Coca-Cola and Pepsi, you need to cut it out. Okay, this is not no health advice. This is just some real advice. You need to cut it out, because Coca-Cola and Pepsi even before we figured this out, with all the sugars and with all the caffeine and all these things. Matter of fact, in Elam, in India, they use Coca-Cola for pesticides. You can use Coca-Cola.
You clean your car battery with Coca-Cola?
On your car battery.
Right?
Shots being fired.
You can use it as for rust, to get rid of rust. You can use it even as a toilet bowl cleaner. And I've actually tested that out. So our people really need to, get away from all of these brands, because it says one of the curses, we're going to have to get our garments, our foods, even what we drink from our oppressors. So what makes us think that our oppressors going to be like, you know what, they're buying from us, let's give them something that's going to be on point and kosher for them. So that's
it cleans car headlights.
Yeah.
All kind of stuff about coke. Coke was made with cocaine many years ago.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, so we gotta cut, we gotta sever, we gotta reform your mind, sever your relationship with Coke and Pepsi products. Sever your relationship with Coke and Pepsi products. You see what you see? Just so the family know, we ain't drinking no sodas here.
Yeah.
Sparkling mineral water. That's what we getting down with. Sparkling mineral
Not
water.
that purified stuff.
All right.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? We're
Ain't
not
going on.
dealing with no Coke and Pepsi products. You know, and you know what? Those things don't do nothing for us anyway, man.
God.
You know, boy, that goes back into our mind state, man.
Yeah.
Our mind state. That emotional connection to things, that loving things that don't love us back.
Mhm.
Right? You know this is not good for you, but you do it anyway. Like people who smoke cigarettes and you know what it's gonna do. Smoke it anyway because you got an emotional connection to it, and your emotions is leading you. You're not following. You know what I mean? You should be, you should be happy and connected to something that's good for you, right? That should be exciting. Man, this is good for you. I want some more of that. It's good to you and good for you.
I never understood people that smoke cigarettes. It make your breath stink. It make your whole body stink. It's like when you come in the room,
like death.
Your aura stinks.
It's an emotional connection.
Mhm.
And anytime you connect to something that does nothing, has no value. They know it has no value, but that emotional connection to that nicotine, you become a fiend for the nicotine. Right? It gets in you, just like in these Coca-Cola and Pepsi products. Those people that hook on that stuff be calling them.
Mhm.
They be calling them like, yo, and you gotta go find that Coke and get that because there's additives in there that is almost like somebody that's on drugs. The same thing that somebody's on drugs, they get a what do they call it, withdrawal syndrome.
Right.
Mhm.
Withdrawal, the body's organs start to look for it. Right. So we have to, go through that withdrawal with a lot of things that we involve ourselves in. Get it out of our system.
And Chief, just to add on to what you're saying, sugar is the most addictive substance in the world. They're even
It's
saying
illegal cocaine.
exactly, because it takes 14 pancreases just to break down 1 teaspoon of sugar. And sugar destroys the brain. When you have too much sugar in your blood system, that's where diabetes comes
But
from.
I gotta now we got a debate. Because in the chat, somebody said, I'm gonna put it on blast. Maisha said chocolate does the same thing. Now come
I
on
was
now.
gonna disagree with that as well.
Come on now.
Especially dark chocolate.
Chocolate is extremely healthy, right? There's something in chocolate called capsaicin, right? Which is extremely healthy for you. There's nothing in these sodas that's healthy for you. Not even know what is healthy inside the soda anymore. Right? But chocolate is extremely healthy. Kat, give me some of the health benefits of chocolate on the screen, please. All right. You just started something. I'm gonna defend chocolate down to the ground. I'm gonna go to war for my dark chocolate because I used to work at a facility that you'd be surprised at. Teeth, the cocoa, not the processed chocolate. All right, let's see about that. All right, because you can't extrapolate the cocoa without. I'm talking about chocolate, right? I'm not talking about Milky Way bars.
Right.
Because that's not chocolate. I'm talking about
90%,
86%, 82%.
The bitter stuff.
You know what I mean? Real chocolate, dark chocolate. Right. Yes, it is addictive, right? It's a little bit addictive. Yeah, it is. But why not be a little bit addicted to something that's good for you?
Hello, I'm Dr. Sarah Speck.
Yes, milk chocolate. I'm not talking about milk chocolate. It says it's sugar. It is the sugar in milk chocolate. We're not talking about milk chocolate.
About dark chocolate right now.
Dark chocolate we're talking about. Is there like a list of chocolate benefits instead of a video? Yeah. Because this is used from the Swedish lady talking. What's that? Number 1, very nutritious. What is that? Make it a little larger. Okay, can't see it. There we go. 11 grams of fiber, 66% of
Somebody said they drink a lot of chocolate milk.
Magnesium, copper, manganese, potassium, phosphorus, zinc, selenium. Come on, y'all. Talk to me. All right. I drink a lot of chocolate milk. Not quite.
We're not talking about yoo-hoos.
We ain't talking about yoo-hoos. We ain't talking about yoo-hoos. Antioxidants, powerful source of antioxidants, right? Come on, most improved blood flow, lower blood pressure. Well, you can't raises HDL and protects LDL from oxidation, right? So those are the good cholesterol in your body, right? May reduce heart disease risk. Come on with it, right? May protect your skin from the sun. I mean, chocolate is super powered. All right, could improve brain function. Come on with it.
That's the topic today.
Come on with it. All right, don't tell me about no chocolate. All right, I think we made our point. Right? Chocolate and Coke can't be in the same conversation.
So I do have a question though. So we talk about how sugar is bad for you. Are we still talking about brown sugar as well? Is brown sugar bad for you
too?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I would say the least processed the sugar is, the better it is for you. There's something called sugar in the raw. You see it in your supermarket. That's a little bit better than any other granular sugar because it's less processed. And the fact that it's less processed, it allows your body now to break it down, slow down the inception. The problem with sugar is that it's like jet fuel. It doesn't have any processing it needs. It's already been processed. You can eat a sugar cane. The actual cane, like when I was coming up as a youth, you know what I mean? I got Caribbean parents. Used to cut the sugar cane, put it into the drink and sweeten the drink with the actual sugar cane. And that wasn't bad for you because that's unprocessed sugar.
Natural.
Right? It's natural. Honey, a brother brought up. Real honey, not honey in the raw, not that other stuff. Not that stuff with the teddy bear bottle. That ain't honey, right? The real honey in the raw.
I think the stuff with the teddy bear stuff don't even say honey on it.
Yeah, it's just say it's made out of nonsense, right?
Yeah.
All right. So,
high fructose corn syrup.
That's what it is. High fructose corn, exactly. So real honey, real cane, the actual cane itself, you used to crush it and just put the whole thing in a drink and let it just sit and it sweetens the drink. You know what I mean? That was how we used to consume it. And I was a kid, and that was healthy, right? But this thing that they process over there at what's that, Brown Sugar Festival in Lewiston, right? That stuff right there.
That was vile.
That stuff right there will kill you. Brown or white, don't matter. Don't matter. The only alternative you have is starting to hit some of those other sweeteners like stevia. It's good for you. Monk fruit is good for you.
I do the monk fruit.
Yeah, stay away from that Splendor. Stay away from that all the other ones, Equal and all that stuff. Stay away from that stuff. Sucralose, stay away from that. But if you got monk fruit, you got date sugar from dates.
What's wrong with sucralose?
That's no good.
That's processed too?
Yeah. Yeah. Sucralose is processed. Sucralose is Splendor. Isn't that what Splendor is?
Yeah.
Sucralose is Splendor. Splendor is just the brand name. It's sucralose, right?
But stevia and
stevia is a different plant.
And monk fruit is fine.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stevia is I believe it's made from agave, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's made from agave. So you can't go wrong with that. You know what I mean? So just knowing the difference, man, you know, that's crucial because these things get in your body, they become acidic and they cause growths, they cause problems, they cause
diabetes.
In large amounts, it can cause diabetes. But even before diabetes, it can cause it's really cancerous when you think about it, because it causes growths, hyperactive cells in your body, growing rogue cells in your body. So then you got to have antioxidants to get that out of your body. Why not just not even mess with it? Agave is a good sugar. I know Cole threw up a whole bunch of, for those of you that's on the screen, he was throwing them up so fast, but he knows, right? So, you know, definitely let our emotions, like we talked about earlier, let our mind, let our likes and the things that we love track behind our logic. If we know something ain't right for us, don't love it.
Right.
If you know it ain't good for you, don't like it. Find the one that's good for you and like that. Right? Because that'll change, you know, that'll change everything. You know what I mean? You get the benefits from it. All right. What is that?
Black strap molasses. It's like dates, but it has one higher contents of antioxidants.
Molasses. Okay. Yeah. So, family, listen, who knew the BTO shows should be so fundamental? All right.
You know, I actually wanted to ask the Anchorman if he had anything on Trump's conviction.
Oh.
Khan, I had something on the Trump conviction and with the 32, because he was found guilty for 32 accounts.
Yeah.
And you know, people are just losing their minds, especially these Trump supporters. You see, matter of fact, let me see if I can get the video. There's one lady, she was just crying, like she lost her mind, and she was like, I can't believe but what they've said is because of this whole Trump situation, it's also allowed the gateway to have other presidents be convicted of certain things that they done during their presidential, you know, while they were running during their office. But let me go ahead and bring this out.
What kind of nation you living in when your president, your ex-president's getting locked up? I think the only other president that almost got locked up was, what's his name, right? Nixon. All right. They almost had Nixon hemmed up, but he somehow dodged that bad boy. But they had him hemmed up. Boy, they was going to get Nixon. But he slipped their grips. I don't know. I think Trump going to slip the grip too.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring this out.
Was that Nixon?
No, Trump.
Oh, Trump. 44 felonies? 34. Okay.
Yeah, let me bring this out real quick.
They're gonna pardon all that, just like he was Kodak. They gonna pardon him like Kodak Black. They're gonna let him out. They're gonna let him out. Come on, man. That guy came out with solid gold sneakers. They can't lock that man up. Right? And told black people these sneakers, they're gonna buy these sneakers because they like sneakers. You can't lock this man up. He's untouchable. Trying to tell you. He's the hero to so many Edomites on this earth. Man, they'll blow that prison up. They will not have that man behind no bars. Forget about it. Trump is bigger than America, man. Right? Yeah. He got his people. His people almost damn near took over the White House.
The
Y'all
Capitol
see-
Hill.
Listen, man, that ain't never happened in the history of America. Trump people almost took down the White House. You gonna talk about you gonna lock him up? Go ahead. See what you do. Boy, the militias will empty out them hills. You gonna cause, matter of fact, lock him up. Let's see what they do. I want to see. Let's get this show on the road because we know it's time that this place fall apart anyway. Right? But you messing with some serious Edomite purists that follow Trump, and you will not disrespect their president.
Some pure Anglo-Saxons.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That man, he's still the president as far as they're concerned.
Con.
Go ahead.
Say their American history, legal history. People are going to be talking about this 100 years from now. Well, we're going to turn things over to Teresa Perello, who's been talking to people there on the streets in Lower Manhattan. Teresa, the reaction that you've gotten from people so far.
Yeah, not so surprising, Bianca and Steve, because Collect Palm Park, which is the park directly across the street, is sort of split in two at this point. One side are Trump supporters, the others are not. But I can tell you, this verdict, the fact that the former president is guilty on all counts, is really the talk of the town. People are stopping by, asking us. As a matter of fact, the mail carrier just walked by. She said, "What's all the commotion about?" We told her, and she was quite surprised as well, as she's out here on her mail route. I mean, that's really New York for you. People get information by word of mouth as they walk around, and that's what's happening. So I'll step out of the way so you can see Collect Palm Park behind me. As I mentioned, one side is, put it this way, one side anti-Trump, one side pro-Trump. There is the side where you see lock him up and Don the felon. That would obviously be the anti-Trump side. One person told me finally some accountability. Another person directly behind him on the other side of the fence screaming to us, lies, lies, it's all lies. They believe this is directly tied to the former president's political ambitions, and they say it is an effort to keep him from the White House once again. Take a listen.
Yeah, they're not.
It's been a long time that he's gotten away with just about anything.
Why does it gotta look like
That's how it feels.
It's very sad.
Judah, man, in the midst of this, man?
Because this is political prosecution and there's absolutely nothing behind this case. And I hope they appeal it.
I'm kind of shocked that they actually found him guilty.
Why are you shocked?
Why are you involved?
Because people of his magnitude don't
Get out of
usually
there.
see the inside of a jail.
Get from in
it's
there.
not
I feel like
meant
this
to
is
be seen
Levi.
that he's
That
actually
accent
going to
looks
see
too
the
strong.
inside of a jail. So with that being said, the jury's still up, or if he's actually going to see the inside of a jail.
He sound like Simeon.
Oh, he's Simeon?
What's interesting is across the street, there's a good mix of people who have been here every day and those who only, as they told us, came down to witness history. Now, again, for those who are saying that this is just an effort to keep the former president from the White House.
But real quick, you know, the reason why this is happening because his sentencing is for July 11th of 2024. So the reason why this is all happening is that because, you know, kind of like, you know, I was telling with the Mexican president, if all of your candidates or all the other presidential candidates are out of the race, then who's going to be left? The last man standing is going to be king.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what's happening with the whole Trump situation, because now all of a sudden, you know, Trump was about to rerun again this November, but now that's been put on hold. So who's going to be the last man standing? It's either going to be Biden or Biden. So.
Yep. Well, they're going to try to do what they're going to do. But you know what? Whatever gets us closer to the kingdom. Yeah. And if we need insurrection in this country, let's get it. Because we know that this is not our rest, right? Our rest is coming after this land has fallen. This has been a very informative show. We got a chance to talk about a lot of things tonight. I appreciate everyone that's been logged in with us and hanging out with us tonight, man. It's a good way to end the day. I want to remind everybody that next week we're going to be actually on the BTO, right, channel. We're going to move from this DLOZ channel to the BTO channel. Matter of fact, the engineer extraordinaire is going to put it in the chat, right? That we're going to be on that channel, and there's going to be a lot more BTO products and shows coming out. You know, we're about to take this thing to the next level. So, family, we pray that you all support and get involved with the BTO show and the growth of real news, right? news for the brews, right? So, definitely going to have an anchor man, land in that spaceship. He's going to come back to Earth, and he's going to land that spaceship, and he's going to have even more information for you on the BTO show going forward. We about to wrap it in. Excellent show, y'all. Appreciate everybody's time. We're going to get my DJ back on deck, the best DJ from here to Jerusalem, DJ Baruch, right? You can catch him on his channel, DJ Baruch 4-in-1 on your YouTube dial as well. But until we meet again,
They're not gonna let us fulfill. Some will be in prison for the work. Since the most I paying that bill. Until the heaven and the earth pass, till all be fulfilled. I hold it down for the 12. Put it all on the line. Just that much. So many angles the devil to take. 12. They're not gonna let us fulfill. Some will be in prison for the work. Since the most I paying that bill. Until the heaven and the earth pass, till all be fulfilled. I hold it down for the 12. Put it all on the line. Just that much. So many angles the devil to take. Now we watching for the J's. How we on the same hate group list for the same wars that we do at the game. They treat the 12 like they playing. But simply, all we be saying is keep the laws, turn away from the flaws. All we figured out who's he saw. We know what he prophets and leaders. Yes, that's what I hate, not people. College tree, false philosophies. These holidays fade, that's why I stop eating. Feel like a sip in the reeds. Lead you to charge the streets. Sleep at the long leaves. Wish you should have said some hell on you.
Yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. 144. Yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. 144. Yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. 144. Yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. 144. Yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. Yeah, 144. Yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. Yeah, 144. Yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. Yeah, 144. Yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. Yeah, we stay on go. Nah, I don't want no smoke. Yeah, 144. Better be taking notes. Yeah, you better act like stop the murmuring and backbite. Sons of God, we don't get tight. See your shots, watch them backfire. Give me steady, mobbing, where the killers lurk. Lay your hand on my brother, I'ma go berserk. Yeah, I know they feelings hurt. Yeah, where you going? Come and get this work. Every day we get it in, then we get it in again. Yeah, I do it for my kid. We getting closer to the end. Yeah, we gotta die like me, but I'm coming back to God, holding back the 4 wheels. 144, yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. 144, yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. 144, yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. 144, yeah, we stay on go. Bit of head like you know. 144, yeah, we stay on go.
I'm rounding up my dogs, and I ain't talking leash. I'm doing it for y'all. I'm trying to wake my people. I'm giving you my all. Hope you give it back to me. I said I do this for the block. I do it for the streets. The ones who doing the bid. I ain't talking auction lease. Never been a farmer, but I'm trying to sow some seeds. Praying they take root and they don't turn into weeds. Hollering, yeah,
All because we ain't serve. Took the chains off the slaves, put it on their brain, made it even worse. Working harder for the messing up, cause the face great, Mr. Turner. Feels coming in the circuit just cause D on TV still got fired up. No Xanax, tight stretch, spandex. Still flipping in the wrong hood, left his neck, chest, and his back way. My people suffer for like another, like we crashed up in a fishing net. That college filled with philosophies, theories, and ideologies. We don't know who to trust now. Can't even trust the police, cause they're pulling on shoot the victim. We'll let the criminals go free. I'm just trying to talk to the hood, man, cause my kinfolks still sleep. It's like we're stuck in the nosebleed.
I said I do this for the block. I do it for the streets. I'm rounding up my dogs, and I ain't talking leash. I'm doing this for y'all. I'm trying to wake my people. I'm giving you my all. Hope you give it back to me. I said I do this for the block. I do it for the streets. The ones who doing the bid. I ain't talking auction lease. Never been a farmer, but I'm trying to sow some seeds. Praying they take root and they don't turn into weeds. Hollering, yeah. wanna thank my God. Oh my God, what would I be without God? I just wanna thank my God. Oh my God, what would I be without God? I just pain through this poetry. Child, feel the prophecies written through the Deuteronomy. I know a few pictures and I know about the property. It sounded like the Maccabees inside of me. Ask me, I'ma give praise to the Most High. I'ma pray to the least, and I'ma always give my time 'Cause I came in this truth, my people don't treat me the same. They love me at my worst, but now they hate what I became. I put my salvation before the money and the fame. Lost some partners on the way, but I just shot that to the game. You used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. You used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. People smile in your face, but they be wicked and they phony. Tell me who should I feel? Put the 1611 on me.
When I was on the corner selling drugs with the thugs, popping bottles in the club, everybody showed me love. But since I came in this truth, my people don't treat me the same. When they see me with my friends just on, they looking at me strange. I guess they hate what I became, but I just charge it to the game. I just stay up in my lane and I would never be ashamed. My new 357 is my 1611, and I always keep it on me, so I'm never feeling lonely. You gon' learn, homie. My own family done turned on me. It's like I'm all alone. Yahweh keep me strong through this long journey. They love me more when I was wicked. We must prepare for war, this holy battle, so addicted. Now they looking like what happened when they listen to me rapping, cause I'm bringing out the truth up in the booth and still snapping. I pray that I stay focused, cause my people around me hopeless. Ever since I started keeping the commandments, I just noticed.
I came in this truth, my people don't treat me the same. They love me at my worst, but now they hate what I became. I put my salvation before the money and the fame. Lost some partners on the way, but I just shot that to the game. You used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. You used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. People smile in your face, but they be wicked and they phony. Tell me who should I feel? With the 1611 on me.
Lord, please protect me from my faith, Lord, please forgive me for my wicked sins.
Fake love, fake friends, only friends for occasions. You my friend when I got it all. Please stop the faking. Please don't fake the funk when you come around me. I prove you first, I got the scriptures. Yeah, my scriptures on me. Study up, look it up. Fake the funk and I cut it up. Check my resume, I'll cut you off. I see you texting, I reject the call. Secret missing, you on all my business. Just to laugh and go tell it all. Try to tell you can't hear Shabbat. Now you miss when I text a call. You a serpent, I see you lurking, I see you working. You gon' be hurting. Tell me what's your purpose, throw all the shade like you a curtain. You acting fake. That's certain, that's certain. Are you real or are you fake? Are you heating or are you chasing? If you celebrate pagan holidays, no thanks, I don't wanna play. Real friend, I hold it down. 100 soldiers, that's no clowns. 200 boots when we hit the ground.
And it's true, and it's true. Come. The water. I'm going home to Zion. My home is Jerusalem. I'm going home to Zion. My home is Jerusalem.
We going through hell in this concrete jungle. If you want me to slip, then be ready to rumble. Get him at the end of the world, he ain't clean. The grass is greener on the other side. You know what I mean? You gotta praise Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. We Israelites, all praises to the Most High. Keep them laws and the commandments, you might be qualified. 100,000, 44,000 gonna make it on that ride to the kingdom. That's what we all live for. It must be in your mental, flow through your temple. Even though we sin, y'all still take us in. Y'all chosen people, the heathens not equal. Esau's evil, enslaved all our people through mass genocide, taking tradition, religion. I'm irritated, ready for his annihilation. So patience, on my Mashiach could come for the awakening.
I'm going home to Zion. My home is Jerusalem. I'm going home to Zion. My home is Jerusalem. The city of David, the land of Canaan, milk and honey, gold and riches. We fled in 70 AD, ain't been back since. Them cargo slave ships brought us to this foreign land where we strap for scraps. And if you talking about mine, then that scrap pop back. And them seats go back when the cops go past. Cause we selling everything out the back of the Jag. And if we selling it, you know that we know that.
Despite it, so I another summer, so because I gave it all the Christ all the time. And it was all no fight. Hit the heathen with the rope, cause the heathen couldn't break. Cut his head off, and then he put it on the spike. My evil Israelites, we about to laugh tonight. While y'all send you to the you gotta walk my church, you cannot walk my sight. I can turn water into wine. My fork like the number 2 smile. My body is a temple, got it looking like a shrine. Like a shrine. Purple dollars, but you running out of town. I'm great on Esau. This revenge of the twin. Got your brother, we ain't kid, we ain't friends. I have breath, crazy how I ate men, ate slave.
Yeah. King Josh, King Josh, King
Rocking this melanin. What is you telling me? We are the gods. Y'all love is irrelevant. Kings of the earth. He has to first. Y'all took it away. Isaiah said I will pay. I'm struggling, hustling, money wasn't doubling. Mama working, daddy going, daddy died now. What's going on in my life? When I was 10, I was talking like, no son, your purpose isn't finished. So I kept on pushing and I kept on searching. Found the true God. I know I was hurting. And demons kept lurking, but I kept on working. Now I know for certain who's the true God. John 5:39, search the scripture. In Isaiah 45, it paints the perfect picture. Come out of all my people, Jacob from the world. You the kings and the gods of the earth. What we nothing. You heathens burn, tables turn.
Steers on the corner, with bottles in our hands, like a sister of aroma. Steers on the corner, with bottles in our hands, like a sister of aroma. But you don't understand, we ain't nothing like your reverence. We nothing like these churches. Drop us 15-11, shooting verses, not the first. We really make the army, cause we going rich. And if you try to harm me, just throw my sword heavy. Yeah, the scene gon' get blooded, and we ain't gon' get ready. The dirt gon' get muddy. From leaving you beheaded, defeated any man, steady climbing up that ladder. Freedom Davis, freedom Gilly against the mighty man of valor. Reasons out here for our people, to bid them to the marriage. You can find us in the ghettos with the dealers in the attic. The Bible we teach, the rivals we defeat, your idols we gon' burn, and then we throw a feast. The reason for the staff is for knocking out your teeth. Don't play with me. I don't think so. We see me on the street. The scriptures we are teach. The Bible we are free. You see me on the streets. Don't think to me. Don't think to me. Don't think to me. When you see me on the streets, the scriptures we are free. The Bible we are free. You see me on the streets. Don't think to me. Don't think to me. On the Bible we are free. Scriptures we are free. The Bible we are free. Scriptures we are free. You need to make it start. 16, 11, it's a dog now. Spirit, not part. But if you get part of them, just so you know.
Yeah, you see them prophets on the corners. 16, 11 got them motors. Spreading out this word like corona. Waking up our people out of comas. Yeah, it's true, they can't stop now. No matter what they do, we bring it out now. You come against the Lord, you'll be confounded. When they do it, you'll be chopped down. I see the kings on the block now. Bringing out the word in every spot now. 16, 11, it's a Glock now. All around the world got it locked down. You see them kings on the block now. Bringing out the word in every spot now. 16, 11, it's a Glock now. All around the world got it locked down.
Thinking it's a drive-by. 40 soldiers creeping like the thief in a night town. Never leave my brother. If we rollin', we gon' all ride it. They don't pray to love for my brother. My life up on the line. Hey, they gon' get this wisdom if we don't go out to teach them. Y'all should run the prince of power. You heathens is just a remix. Bow down and kiss the ring. I'm picking slaves out for the kingdom. I never know he be reaching. We be in these trenches teaching outside with them blicks.
See them kings on the block now. Bringing out the word in every spot now. 16, 11, it's a Glock now. All around the world got it locked down. We see them kings on the block now. Bringing out the word in every spot now. 16, 11, it's a Glock now. All around the world got it locked down.
Boys got the tools in the Glock, standing in the same spot when little Johnny got shot. Hit your pastor with the scriptures, make him do the chop. I watch him dance, he just talked and that thing a blah blah. I'm in the grave in the valley of the midst of the drop off. Crucified on the streets like Christ when he got lied on. It's the ring of the king, big done us. Never miss with the sword, I praise to the Father.
See the kings on the block now. Bringing out the word in every spot now. 16, 11, it's a Glock now. All around the world got it locked down. We see them kings on the block now. Bringing out the word in every spot now. 16, 11, it's a Glock now. All around the world got it locked
All praises Israelite music.
My soul's precious, your past is living treacherous. Your heart is where your treasure is. Same place and where your sins is. Who you pray to, gods and idols, or the man in the mirror, your own rival. I clutch the 80 for my own survival. My heart is where the Torah is. Are you about your father's biz? Yes.
67 shots fired.
The truth ain't for the weak, niggas better fast. Clutching on the 80, boy, you know I'm fast. Touch one of my aunts, then we on your ass. Yeah, and then we on your ass. Repentant lifestyle, brothers do bricks like Shaq, more fake than me, Shaq. I've been the GOAT, it's tragic. Torah comes out and not static. They want no smoke like they asthmatic. With the script, I'm automatic. Shoot with the left hand like I'm Ginobili. You say you got the fake, nigga, you hardly know me. You got the fake, nigga, you hardly know me. I clutch the 80s, think that it's slow. They want no smoke like they asthmatic. Bodies galore, I clutch the 80s, think that it's slow. They want no smoke like they asthmatic. Bodies galore,
Ayo, my rhymes like the book of Psalms written with a biggie flow. Life after death, I'm starting to think that I've been here before. All these colors on this Gucci sweater just like Joseph Cole. Cursing some biblical shit, I'm a walking miracle. I be prayed up cause my ops not physical, but devil get up on me. What you think I keep this pistol for? Wrestling with the flesh off the road, straight Mysterio. Feeling just like Jacob with the angel and the figure 4. Leg clock, headshot, either that or jail block. Made me question life like damn, you have a what do hell got? All these fake prophets got it twisted like a dreadlock. Now the nigga Hindu hit his forehead with the red dot. Jordan 3s walking on water, shorty these dead stock. They could fire Iverson stepping over my dead ops. I'm the illest nigga since Jordan flu game. Holy Ghost face killer, can't crack a soda case. Get bodied by a righteous nigga, back to back drakes. Direct deposit my reparations at the blood bank. You getting bodied by a righteous nigga, back to back drakes. Direct deposit my reparations at the blood bank.
I clutch the A, last name that is so. They want no smoke like they asthmatic, body still on their I clutch the A, last name that is so. They want no smoke like they asthmatic, body still on
Spirit be battling, I gotta stay away. Can't lose my finger, that's all that I gotta be sitting in, something I keep away. Repentance is all on my mind, I gotta stay righteous, I'm taking it day to day. Stay strong in the battle I fight, I wanna do right, ain't no time to play it safe. I put all that on my God, commandments gon' keep me alive. We fighting them demons, my spirit on defense, I do what I do to survive. I took some wins and some losses, I don't got no options, repent or I die. The kingdom stay all on my mind, stay in them scriptures, I've been on the grind. Yeah, how will be taking me further? Kill off the old man, it's a murder. He can't be creeping in. So make sure you know that I'm seeking it. Killing my weaknesses, can't see defeat again. I need the strength in the spirit, I can't have the fear. I'm too strong and I need to win. The most high, you know that I'm seeking him. Go out to battle, we preaching him. Give them the gospel, you see the chosen. Scriptures be breaking inside of them chains. We spreading that news, time to free the broken. Pay close attention, you need knowledge. All the religions we see they focus, but we lost with no guidance. We gotta keep fighting. I stay in that work cause I need to focus. Soldier mentality, we've been walking. Yeah. Stay strong, I'm a warrior. 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 No more they problem, that was miles and war. I was stuck in my ways, now he gets the praise. I ride with Yahweh with my bodyguard. I need that protection, I need all them blessings to fall on my lap. You don't keep them laws, they're calling Yahweh, you better know daddy ain't calling you back. I put in the matches, breaking scripts down like a fraction. I strive for the kingdom, my passion, never been passive. Put in that work, never slacking, no, we do not care about the masses. Yeah, that's Luke 15 and 10. Spread out the word and we bringing them in the truth. Changing your word with those friends, bringing that dead back to life, yes, I'm living through. Yes, I had the mind of a heathen, now I'm on the grind, never sleeping. It's the right time of the season. Look at all the signs that we see. Ride with the most high, I can never vibe with the demons. Hey, I see my people, we heard it. Bring them the truth, it's a purpose. I'm in that army, yeah, how was the leader? No one can defeat us as long as we working together. I strive to do better. Make some mistakes, but I'm working to fix them. Been living my life through the pressure. Hey, making them diamonds by stars is a lot. And can't back up, no, I can Atlanta. I gotta stay on my P's and Q's. Gotta get stronger, cause we don't go long in this battle. Yes, you gotta see the truth. You gotta see the truth, yeah. Stay strong, I'm a warrior. 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 Now we can't play both sides. Keep it real and give praise to the most high. Spread my holy wings out and we gon' fly. Gotta keep the law, make sure I don't die. That's all I need, understand we can't play both sides. Keep it real and give praise to the most high. Spread my holy wings out and we gon' fly. Gotta keep the law, make sure I don't die. That's all I need, understand it. Holy prophets, gotta wake up Jacob, you know that this the only option. Ain't no time, no waste, gotta feed the sheep, I'm gonna be honest.
We just mortal men, I give praises to the Holy Father. You know I'm bothered, I can stand my brainwash. Got my eyes, I see the lie, so I gotta thank God. We serving them idols, ain't got no titles, they the same God. Man, that's what we serving, yeah, how I ain't got no days off. The working, I'm surfing, it's time to take off. I can't do the things I used to do, I had to switch up. If my brother's slacking, we make sure that he don't trip up. Yeah, we separate nations, segregated, can't get mixed up. We them real Jews, time to get up, play both sides. Keep it real and give praise to the Most High. Spread my holy wings out and we gon' fly. Gotta keep the law, make sure I don't die. That's all I need, understand we can't play both sides. Keep it real and give praise to the Most High. Spread my holy wings out and we gon' fly. Gotta keep the law, make sure I don't die. That's all I need, understand it.
Yeah, shout out to all the holy men. When I heard this track, it got me back in my mode again. With some knowledge and understanding, that's what I'm focused on. Mind stay built like a sponge so I can soak it in. Gotta choose a side, can't play both. Either you be going back to sleep or you stay woke. Many of my ancestors died on slave boats. Serving other gods, now it's hard to stay afloat. And when it's too calm, then that storm is in route. And if you lukewarm, then you gone, get spilled out. So make the right choice when you pay a price that you can't afford. As it's written, me and my house, we gon' serve the Lord.
Play both sides. Keep it real and give praise to the Most High. Spread my holy wings out and we gon' fly. Gotta keep the law, make sure I don't die. That's all I need, understand we can't play both sides. Keep it real and give praise to the Most High. Spread my holy wings out and we gon' fly. Gotta keep the law, make sure I don't die. That's all I need, understand.
In the ocean, runaway slaves, they put me in the coffin. Tears in my eyes, when the spirit around my neck, screaming, Kwam Yasharala, right before my last breath. I can't believe my eyes, cause I'm seeing life restored. And the prisons it changed while the service drive Porsche. He want the baby, so she had an abortion. Grown men walking around in women's clothes in the door. Like, I'm acting like, because I can't get this shit no more. Living gotta sharpen up my sword, and then the third day, it's gonna be a holy war. My teeth, my on my back, but they don't keep that same.